or quietly slip.
It up an hour. Never heard this.
Alright, we got some ABBA fans. Alright. This year's salutatorian is Savannah Shuhart. Savannah is the daughter of Will and Rainey Shuhart. In the fall, Savannah will be attending Texas A&M University in College Station.
I would be up here way longer than anyone would want me to be. So to keep it simple, we've lost friendships and gained new ones. We've cried over useless reasons and laughed until our stomachs hurt. We've struggled through things we didn't talk about and celebrated victories we'll remember forever. Through these years, we didn't just survive high school. We grew through it and we grew together. For me, the one thing I can confidently say is that through it all, God's faithfulness has remained constant. From the little moments to the life-changing experiences, He handpicked all the people who have been placed in our lives to help us get here today. He blessed us with special teachers who would push us beyond our limits, and other not-so-amazing ones who would help us decide what not to major in. He blessed us with coaches and admin who would help us get through all the hard times by finding our escape and always knowing what to say. And He gave us friends and families who showed up and supported us when we needed them the most. Even when we didn't realize it, we were being shaped, strengthened, and prepared for what is to come in this next chapter of our lives. Standing on the stage today as Salutatorian, I am honored and blessed to be here and would like to give a special thank you to my parents and brothers who have shown me hard love, but most importantly, vast amounts of love and support, the special coaches who've always been there for me to lean on, my grandparents and cousins who have reminded me to enjoy the little moments, and most importantly, God, who has walked beside me through it all. Now she has the best seat in the house, and everyone that knew her know that she is prouder than ever of not just me, but our entire class. And for those of you that didn't know my grandma, she was one of the brightest ladies I've ever met, and she will forever be my biggest role model. The kindness and grace she showed to everyone, regardless of who they were or where they came from, was a reflection of God's love shining directly through her. She has inspired me to be a light and work harder every day to grow closer to Christ and bring others along with me. Now, here we are stepping into a future that feels exciting and a little uncertain. Whether we know exactly what we're going to do or still deciding, we all have a lot of figuring out to do. But one thing that I've learned throughout my years is uncertainty isn't something to fear when you know who is guiding you. Jeremiah 29:11 is a beautiful reminder for us as it states, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." So, class of 2026, as we enter into this next chapter, I encourage you all to never forget life here at Jordanton and the relationships and memories we have built together. We've made it this far not by accident, but by grace, hard work, and the people who poured so much into us. And the same God who carried us through these 4 years will continue to guide us into whatever comes next. May He bless our steps, calm our fears, and give us courage for the future we're stepping into. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it, and the best is still ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Saunders. Thank you to everyone who helped him out. And thank you to parents for being flexible. custodian, the graduates seated before you all have worked diligently as students for roughly 13 years, under hundreds of teachers. We owe nearly all of what we know to them. The straight A student owes their ability to read and write to their elementary teachers. The varsity athlete owes their training to their coaches. And the kids who have always dreamed of a grand future where they achieve the impossible owes their foundation of knowledge to their teachers. Being an educator is a talent that takes a passion, kindness, and patience like none other. Our teachers have seen us at our best and managed to handle us at our worst. And believe it or not, there was once a time where they were just like us, learning, being impacted by educators around them. Because regardless of our differences, we all at some point in our lives have been influenced by a great and knowledgeable teacher. As the daughter, niece, and granddaughter of many teachers, I can attest even further that this line of work takes a personal sacrifice that extends beyond just the classroom. Our teachers choose to dedicate their personal time, money, and efforts to taking what little materials they are given and shape our lives to the best of their ability. They push through frustrations, hard decisions, and bad days to get their job, a job that often goes unappreciated. As we take this next step into our futures, it can be easy to forget that there is still so much for us to learn. But there's a beauty to that principle, because it means that at the end of the day, there will always be a teacher, a leader, for us to look up to and learn from. So, to the faculty of Jordanton High School, and to all of the teachers that had us before, thank you for your sacrifice to get us here today. Thank you for being a safe space to turn to when we needed a friend, and a wise mentor when we needed a bit more guidance. Thank you for pushing us to join that club, play that instrument, apply to that college, and excel beyond what we ever imagined was capable.
Too much caffeine. But what makes our class special isn't just what we did, it's how we did it together. We've been athletes, members of organizations like FFA, NHS, Student Council, FCCLA, Rotary, and Band, workers and students, and somehow still managed to show up every day and figure it out as we went. We learned how to for always being my listening ear, my advice giver, and for being the one who somehow knows where everything I sing, and I'm glad I have someone to lean on. To my dad, thank you for showing me the meaning of hard work and service, and for all the road trips, life lessons, dad jokes, and for always making me feel understood. Every time I see a yellow car, I think of you, and I know that if I ever need anything, you'll be in the car already making the 4-hour drive, and probably getting there in 3 is here for you, no matter what. To my littlest brother, Hendrix, you're such a spark of joy in my life. You're so thoughtful and kind, and I cannot wait to see you grow up and become the amazing person I know you'll be. I know you're sad I'm leaving, but just remember that I'm always just one phone call away. Please send me all the photos of the amazing things you get up to, and I'll come down to visit you as much as I can. To my bonus sisters, Macy, Ela, and Anna, y'all came into my life a little later, but I can't imagine life without you. Thank you for letting me be the little sister for once, and for taking me under your wings. I love y'all so much, and I can't wait to see you all in Florida this summer. To my grandparents, thank you for always making the trip to watch me play, for supporting every one of my dreams, and for loving me so unconditionally. To my aunts, uncles, and cousins, thank you for all the memories, the laughter, and the love you've always shown me. I'm really going to miss you all after graduation. Now on to some of the other people in my life who have helped Ascot. Thank you for encouraging me to be my best and for caring about me. To Miss Hoffman for being more than just a math teacher, but also one of my biggest supporters and one of my favorite neighbors. I think that you may be the happiest that I'm going to be an Aggie. And to Miss Ray for being another one of my supporters, and for especially for loving me through my weirdness as a kid. I may have been a bit pushy, but you left a lasting impact on my life. I also want to thank my volleyball team. We got close this year for more than a little bit of trauma bonding, but at the end of the day, I believe that it made us stronger. Now we know what it means to stand as a team, to trust one another and ourselves, and to find joy even in struggles. I also want to thank Coach Reese, as we all know her better, Coach Baca. Between practices, games, playoff runs, bus rides, and everything in between,
It felt like we lived half our lives on the gym and on the road. It was worth it though, because every day when I walked into the gym, I was excited to be there, even if you did condition us pretty hard for those first couple of weeks. And of course, I'll never forget our back-to-back state playoff runs, which not only brought us together as a team, but also united the town, serving as evidence of what is truly possible when you work hard at something you love. I hope that one day I can come back and watch another group of squaws finish what we started. So thank you, Coach Baca, for all the fun practices, for all the skipped weight room to stretch days, for all the inside jokes, for believing we could be great, and for building something that felt like a family for all 6 years of our time in this sport. And then there's FFA. Honestly, FFA is where most of my high school memories come from. It taught us responsibility, leadership, patience, and how to survive early mornings running on no sleep in a McDonald's house. 104 chapter conducting questions, and learning how to BS our way through speeches. We were strivers known to man and every moment you believed in me. I truly would not be who I am today without you, and I really don't know what I'm going to do without you after graduation. You deserve so much more than I could ever give you, but I want you to know that I love you and I'll always be grateful for you. I also want to thank Hunter and Taylor for everything they've done for me as our ag teachers, from making me crease speak on top of a balcony to letting me buy 5 books at Ollie's. You truly have made these last couple of years memorable. I'd also like to thank Miss Key for not letting me quit crease speaking my freshman year. I'm grateful every day for the guilt trip that I received that day. Finally, to all my coaches, teachers, sponsors, classmates, and friends, thank you. One of the hardest parts about graduating is realizing how much of life we've shared without even noticing it. Every day we saw the same faces, sat in the same rooms, and built a life together here. And now some of us are heading into college, some into careers, and some into paths we haven't even figured out yet. And that's okay, because if there's one thing this class has proven, it's that we can handle more than we think we can. So class of 2026, as we move forward, I hope that we don't just remember the grades, awards, or accomplishments.
All right, guys, y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Yep. Superintendent Canner. Mr. Plant, will you please come forward to call the names of our graduates to receive their diplomas? Savannah Schuhart. Caden Harder. Megan Salazar. Peyton Roach. Pete Powell. Hadley Amador. Braden Martinez. Haley Hanna. Sydney Floyd. Skylin Gonzalez. Aliana Alvarado. Kendall Williams. Brandon Stahl. Nadia Aguilar. Sandy Crouch. Carla Lopez. Deanne Flores. Addison Martinez. Braden Griego. Mariah Gaitan. Alexander Hillman. Sean Michael Delgado. Reagan McCullum.
It's freezing.
Kason Wilson. Trevor Greathouse. Chloe Calvillo. Tanya Tijerina. Cragen Flores. Ethan Williams. Christian Pino. Ian Scarborough. Joe Anthony. Peyton Brown. Samuel Brown. Richard Caldera. Aaliyah Caldwell. Mia Calvillo. Michaela Cáceres. Shaylin Knatzer. Brooke Falcone. Annalise Flores. Reina Garcia. Andrea Gonzalez. Kira Gonzalez. Stephen Graham. David Rene Guzman. Lane Harrington. Rebecca Hudson. Wyatt Jenkins. Victoria Jensky. Rudy Kershaw. Sergio Linares Roca. Aubrey Luetta. Maximus Martinez. Isaiah Mata. Nayeli Munoz. Alyssa Ortiz. Casey Palmer. Daphne Portillo. Peyton Joe Pewitt. Emilio Rangel. Aaliyah Roberts Figueroa. Evan Romero. Amaris Ruiz. Nayla Sainz. Brian Schimmelfinning. Ryler Thompson. Nicholas Tovar. Nathaniel Triplett. Yenny Vargas Martinez. Emmanuel Velasquez. Kinsley Wallace. Reagan Womble. Aiden Yaws. River Ibarra Ramos. Josiah Suniga. Maya Yagutska. And Andrew Martinez. Dr. Cantor, will you please come forward?
Good evening. So thank you for being so patient with us with this change. And I'm
Officially,
ending our journey as high school students. Congratulations to the class. Thank you and best of luck. I did. Woo! Yeah, Zeke. Get done.